Okay, now see, we have studied graphical method. Okay, in that again, when constraints are having less than or equal to inequality or greater than or equal to inequality. Okay, so while drawing that inclined line, okay, so we have to check whether that constraint it is with less than or greater than. If constraint with less than, then you have to draw visible region below. Remember LL, less than first and below in below again you have L. So draw below, greater than above. Then find out common region about those two, three, four lines and assign that as a visible region and find out coordinate of each point and find out value of z. Okay. So now in graphical method we have to draw how many lines? Inclined lines or vertical parallel to y, horizontal parallel to x. So it depends upon what? It depends upon number of constraints. If constraints are two, draw two lines, whether they are inclined, horizontal or vertical. Okay, and then we have studied analytical method. Okay, analytical method. So see, I will ask you one question. What is the limitation for graphical method? Yes, already we have discussed. What is the limitation of graphical method? Yes. See, in graphical, I will tell you, in graphical method, we have only x and y. Means we require only two decision variables. If those decision variables are more than two, okay, more than two, then it is not possible to draw so that problem by using graphical method. So that we can use simplex method. Okay. Now, again, in our syllabus, we have only two constraints for simplex method. Okay, not for graphical. We can have two, three, four constraints for graphical method, but for this simplex method, we have only two constraints. Okay, so simplex method again. Try to understand this problem. Here, first line, maximize z is equal to 12x1 plus 16x2. 12x1 plus 16x2. Okay, so this is what an objective function. Objective function or our profit function, profit equation. Z is equal to 12x1 plus 16x2. Subjected to these are the limitations and your focus always remember we have to focus on these two things. Okay, that is inequality sign. And last one, sorry here I will tell you why it is x1 and x2. They are always greater than or equal to 0. Now in simplex method the problem is maximize. Okay, maximization. Okay, now your first step. Okay, first step. Okay, convert. Okay, yesterday we have studied one problem. Now, okay, try to understand here. Convert inequality into equality. Into equality. Then we can start with this. Z is equal to 12x1 plus 16x2 plus. Now tell me, yes, already we have discussed this. Tell me, here we have how many constraints? We have provided two constraints. Okay, two constraints. So we have to see this is less than less than. So in order to convert this given constraint into equality form means you have to put it equal to, but initially it is less than. So this left side is having less value than right side. So it is required to add some value in left side. Okay. So here we can consider that as a slack variable S1 and for second constraint we can consider slack variable S2. Okay, slack variable S2. So again we have to show, we have to add this slack variables in objective function, but it will not affect its original value. So we can consider that coefficient as a 0, okay, and it is again for S2 again 0. And then subjected to constraint. Okay, so first constraint equation, add s1. So it is 10x1 plus 20x2 plus s1. And then write down s2 also, but if s2 is missing, okay, so you can put here 0 s2 is equal to 120. is equal to 120. And second equation, 8x1 plus 8x2 plus 0s1 plus s2 is equal to 80. Is equal to 80. Up to this we can get 2 marks, remember. Now second step, okay, second step, up to this, any doubt? Hello? Any doubt up to this? Yes, tell me. Hello, unmute yourself and give answer. Any doubt up to this? Slack variables we have to add. Why? Because it is a constant is less than. Less means it, we have to convert that sign into equality. So both sides should be equal. Then add S1. Why S1? Because it is the first constant. S2 because it is second constant. Now, second, any doubt up to this? Just reply fast. Hello? Any doubt? Tell me. Hello.
No, sir.
So now second step, we have to show these three equations one in tabular form, so that you can say it is initial simplex table. Okay, initial simplex table. Okay, initial simplex table. See, it is iterative method. In this case, you can have answer to second iteration. Now, initial simplex table. So now, while writing this simplex table, always the first equation is what objective function. Just focus on this objective function. Then first constant and second constant. So first one you can see it is BV, that is basic variables. Towards the right side, write down variables from objective function. So here it is x1, here it is x2, here it is s1, here it is s2. Okay, here it is s2. Okay. Let's go s1, s. Okay, exactly above write down what cj. That means what coefficient of variables from objective function. Okay, so what is the coefficient of x1 in objective function? It is 12. Okay, here it is 16. Here it is 0. Here it is again 0. Okay, and exactly below of the basic variable, write down s1. It is like variables s1 and s2. And here write down TPI, okay, just a name actually, and towards left side write down coefficient of S1 S2 from objective function. So it is 0 and 0. It is what? 0 and 0. Now you can draw this table. Okay, draw this table. Now, again, write down the first constant 10. Sorry, first line, first row means first constant. So you can write here 10x1 plus 20x2 plus 1s1 plus 0x2. Again, we have is equal to 120. Okay, is equal to 120. So you can write here solution. It is what? 120. Okay, 120. Next one, second constant, it is 8. Put it as it is 8801 and is equal to 80. Is equal to 80. Is equal to 80. Now see, again exactly below you have to find what? ZZ. Okay, so ZZ. So it is very important how we are finding ZZ. How we are finding ZZ. How we are finding ZZ as here. Hello. Hello. How we are finding ZZ as tell me fast. For first simplest table, what are the values of ZZ? Yes, reply me fast. Hello. See, we have 109 student, 110 student. Just give me anyone, please answer this. For first simplest table, what are the values of ZZ? Hello.
0. 0.
0. See how we are finding calculating the ZZ. 0 into 10 plus 0 into 8. It is 0. 0 into 20 plus 0 into 8. 0. 0 into 1 plus 0 into 0. 0, 0 and again 0. Okay, again 0. Now next we are calculating Cj. In some books they have taken Zj minus Cj. Okay, Zj minus Cj. But don't refer book, it is simple. Just go Cj minus Zj, find out Cj minus Zj. Okay, Cj minus Zj. Okay. Now for first column, what is the value of Cj minus Zj? 12 minus 0, it is 12. 16 minus 0 is 16. 0 minus 0, 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0. Now, next step, we have to find key column. Now, which one is key column? First, second, third, fourth. We have 4 column. So, out of these 4, which one is key column? Best, how we can find key
Second column. Second column.
column. Because the problem is with maximization. So try to find maximum value of Cj minus Zj. So this is, so you can make arrow here. You can make arrow and you can write it is key column. It is what? Key column. Okay. So we can assign, you can assign this because you can do like this, round it, and this is what a key column. Okay. Now it is required to find key row. So we require ratio. I don't care ratio. Now how to find this ratio? Tell me how we are finding this value. Yes. Tell me how we are finding these two values. Yes. This is from first row. This is from second row. How we can get this value ratio? It is what? It is final is equal to C. This is what a key column. Second one is key column. So this is the writing the value for first row. So it is solution divided by corresponding value for of key column. So this is first row, this is key column, so this is 20. So 120 divided by 20. So it is 6. All of you understand this? Hello? Yes, reply me fast. Yes, are you getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now second, tell me here what was the value? 80 divided by 8. 80 upon 8. It is 10. Now, for finding key column, we are finding maximum value. For key row, check minimum value. Okay. So 6 is minimum. So we can have this as a key row. Right down here. Key row. Okay. Key row. Again, can do like this. Just this round line down. Okay. Now, which one is key element? Yes, which one is key element? 28. Tell me intersection of key column with key row. That point you can that value you can see it is key column. Sorry, key element. Here, which one is key element? Hello?
20.
20. So you can circle it. So 20 is a key element. So make it row and you can write here it is what? Key element. Okay. So this is what our initial simplex table. Then now we will go further. So it is what first iteration. Okay, it is what a and it is a first iteration. So all parameters are same. All parameters are same. Like say it is basic variable will it is what basic variable. Above this it is Cj. Below this will letter. Okay, it is CDI. Now, towards right side, what we are writing? Towards right side of basic variable, what we are writing? Variables of objective function. So it is x1. Again it is x2. Here s1. Here s2. Write down this also solution and cos. Okay, all will right. Now we solution and so you can write R only. That is again fine. Now exactly below. Now see from this first this equation from this first simplex level. Okay, I have forgot to tell you from this first simplex level which one is entering variable and which one is leading variable. Entering variable it is from column. Leading variable it is from row. Now tell me which one is entering variable. Yes. Hello? Which one is entering variable?
X2.
Variable X2 is entering and which one is leaving? Which one is leaving?
S1.
X1 is leaving. So while drawing the for first iteration here instead of writing S1, you have to write X1. Okay, so you can write here X1 and then write down here S2. Now exactly above this we have to write coefficient from objective function. So it is same. It is 12, 16, 0, 0. Okay, and here write down coefficient of X1 it is 12 and coefficient of X2 it is 0. Okay, it is 0. Now we can draw this table. Try to understand this. This simple. Okay, first row. This is second row. Okay, again we have to calculate ZZ. Again, CJ minus ZZ. For this unit test, we can have one question from this. Okay. For 10 marks. Now, you can start from which row? Tell me. From which row you can start? Tell me. Which one is key column? Which one is key row? Yes, tell me. In previous, so take reference of previous rows. Okay, which one is key row? First or second? Yes, already is written. So it is what first row is our key row. So while writing values in next table, always write the values on key rows. Okay, from first table. So in first table, first row is key row. So write down these values first. Okay, these values first. How you can get those values? See, it is what our key row. So divide each element from key row by key element. So key element is what? 20 is key element. So divide each value. So here it is 10. So 10 divided by 20. Tell me 10 upon 20. Yes. 10 upon 20. Hello? 10 upon 20 it is 0.5. Write down here 0.5. Next. 20 upon 20 it is 1. Next. 1 upon 20. 1 upon 20 or instead of writing these values in points, okay, you can think in terms of numerator and denominator. It is slowly issue. You can write 1 upon 2. Next one it is 1. Next one 1 upon 20. Write down as it is. Next one 0. Next one 120 upon 20 it is 6. Any doubt up to this? Reply fast. We have last 15 minutes. Any doubt up to this? Yes?
No, sir.
Okay, now you have to write the values of second row. So we have to use already yesterday we have discussed this. You see here. I have here told you, remember this 221 or 112. Why that 221? Why this it is said 221? Okay, now see, when it is 222, see. Now here, this is what your key row. Now we are writing the values for second row, mean for second. So use this 221. Okay, 221. So you can have that formula. I will write here. New value, that is new value of R2 is equal to new value of R2 is equal to old value of minus corresponding value of key column into new value of R1. So it is 221. So it is 2, 2 and 1. 1 means row number 1, 2 means row number 2. So by doing this, we have to write this value. So what we have here, see, we can follow this. New value is equal to old value of R2. Old value means check previous simplex table. Old value of R2 is 8. R2 is 8. 8 minus corresponding value of key column. Tell me corresponding value of key column. As here, what is that value? Corresponding value of key column. Now see, important. You can see 20 or 8. See how you can check this. What is that corresponding value of key column? Now simple. We are writing the values for row number 2. Okay, number 2. Then we have to deal with values of old values from row number 2. And what is corresponding value of key column? So this is our key column. So this is second row and this key column. So corresponding value of key column, it is what? It is a 8. That value is a 8. So 8 minus 8 into new value of R1. What is the new value of R1? Yes, it is what? 1 upon 2. Now what will be your answer? Tell me, what will be your answer? 8 minus 8 into 1 upon 2. Tell me fast. What you have here?
4.
Already waiting. Why 8 is here? This is important. Why 8 is here? Yes. C. Most important. What is this? Corresponding value of key column. Okay, key column. So we are writing values for which row? Row number 2. So always we have to check values from row number 2 in previous table, and which one is key column? This is key column. This is row number 2. So that 8 is nothing but it is the value of corresponding value of key column. So we have 4 here. Now second, can anybody tell me what we have at second place? It is 0. It is 0 because second column is our key column. So here 100% you can find 0. We check 8. Sorry. Old value of R2 is 8. Okay. 8 minus corresponding it is 8 into, okay, into what? New value from R1, it is 1. So we have 0. Next, third. So we can write here as a 4, here as a 0. Next here. Next one. Old value of R2 it is 0. 0 minus 8 into it is 1. So what we have? Minus 8. Next one. 1. 1 minus 8 into new value. Wait. Here. Let me try 8 into 1 upon 20. 8 into 1 upon 20. Write down in denominator format. 2 upon 5 minus 2 upon 5. Hello? Minus 2 upon
Yes, sir.
5. Okay. Now for here 1 minus 8 into 0. We have 1. Write down here. Minus 2 upon 5. Here we have as a 1. 1 is correct. Now let's write down this. Old value of R2. Old value of R2 is 80. So we can have 80 minus 8 into new value. It is 6. Okay, it is 6. What we have that final? 12. Sorry. 80 minus 48.
32.
32. Add down here 32. Okay, so this part is finished. Okay, now simple. ZZ, what is ZZ? 12 into 1 upon 2 plus 0 into 4. It is 6. Correct? Next one. 12 into 1, 12. Plus 0 into 0, it is 12. Next. 12 into 1 upon 20. 3 upon 5. Is it? Okay, 3 upon 5. Next. 12 into 0 plus 0 into 1. 0. Next. 12 into 6 plus 0 into 32, it is 72. It is 72. Now, we have to take Cj minus Zj. Okay. 12 minus 6, it is 6. Now, see simple. In first simplex table, we got second column as a key column, 100%. Here, you can find first column as a key column. Here also, first row as a key row, 100% you can find second row as a key row in second table. Remember this? So 12 minus 6 is 16 minus 12, it is 4. 0 it is minus 3 divided by 5, it is 0. Now, which one is maximum? While finding key column, we are checking maximum value. So first column. Yes, here it is second column as a key row. Now key column here 100% you will find first column as a key column. So we have assigned the because 6 is maximum. So you can write here key column. Okay, now can do this. Okay, fine. Can do this. Now, how to find out key row? For this, what we require? We require values of R. What is the value of R for first row? It is what? 6 divided by 1 upon 2. It is 12. It is 12. Now, so 32 divided by 4. 32 upon 4. Yes, tell me. It is
8.
which one is minimum? Which one is minimum? Second row. Now again see. In first table, first row is a key row. 100%. Second table you can find second row as a key row. Yes, we have this is minimum. Now make arrow and write down here key row. Okay, key row. Now tell me what is the value of key element? What is the value of key element? Yes. What is the value of key element? Fast. Hello. 4 is what our key element. Okay, so you can do this make circle here, make arrow, and write down it is key element. We cannot find this formula in any book. Remember this. It's simple. Just remember 2 2 1 1 1 2. Okay, so this is about what our
Sir, sir, I had a doubt. In the first table of simplex table, the entering value was x2, right? Then why did we take 12 as the CPI?
X2, wait. I have, it is wrong actually. Wait. I have to write here. Okay, good. It's X2. Okay, here X2. Right? Here it is 16. So we have major difference in these values. We check again. 100% we can find it. We check. Okay, very good, very nice. To see 12. So 16 into 1 upon 2 it is 8 here. 16 and here it is what we have 16. Here 60 divided by 20 it is 4 upon 5. Okay, 4 upon 5. Here you can find 96. Okay, 96. Now 16 is it fine? 8. Okay, 16. 4 upon 5 that's fine. Now 12 minus 8 it is 4. Okay, 16 minus 16 it is 0. Here we have minus 4 upon 5. Now it is okay. Yes. Hello. Correct. Very nice. Very good. Now it is fine. So see, in this table, x2 is entry, s1 is db. So here you have to write x2, not x1. Okay. Now it is fine. Take it out. Yes. Tell me. Take it out. Yes. So now from this value, you have to find out maximum positive value. So 4 is maximum positive. It is negatively. 4 is maximum positive. Assign this as a key column. Key element is 4. Is it 4? Any reference for this? About the 16? No. We require 16 for checking values of ZZ and CG minus ZZ. It is not part here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Is it fine now? So see. Here we have this one is a key element. Okay, key element. Second is key row. Now see. This first row as a key row we have in first table. Second row as a key row we have in second table. Now in third table you cannot find any key row. That third table that should be your final answer. Remember. See up to this. Second simplex table. This is the first iteration. X2. Okay, X2. So see. Okay, see. This value 6 and 32. These are the values of x2 is equal to 6 and s2 is equal to 32. But we have equation x1 and x2. So we have to find the values of x1 and x2. So see, this solution is very important. This solution is very important. Is what final answer cannot be final answer. While when you put those x1, x2, we you 100% that value that is Z max. So this is the value of Z max. It lasts for any simplex table. Here also is 0. Okay, because here we have 0. Okay, it cannot be 16. 100% C. In this case, x1 is entering, s2 is leaving. So we are writing x1 here, 12 here. So 16 and 12, this is 16 and it is 12. Remember this. Now we will go for next simplex table. Okay, next simplex table. Again, same. Add down first BV basic variable. Write down here x1, x2, s1, S2 and say solution. R is not required. Above this TJ. Now put as it is 12, it is 16, 0, 0. Write down below. Now x2 is as it is. Okay, x2 is as it is. Now here from previous simplex table S1 is entering, so we can write here x1, not S1, x1. Write down here CB and coefficient of x2 is 16. Coefficient of x1 is 12. Okay, now we draw this table. This is if you have doubt, please ask. It is simpler than graphical method. Now, which row is in previous table? Second. So write down those values first by dividing each element of second row from previous table by key element. Okay, so write down second row first. So it is 4. 4 upon 4 we have 1. Here 0. Okay, 0 upon 4, 0. Here minus 2. Do this calculator minus 2 upon 5. Do this minus 2 divided by 5 divided by 4. Now it is minus 1 upon 10. It is minus 1 upon 10. Now next one. 1 divided by 4. As it is 1 upon 4. And last is 32 upon 4. It is 8. It is 8. Now write down this value. Now see, initially here we have used this pattern 2 to 1. Now here we are writing the values from first row. So change it. So it is 1 1 2. It is 1 1 2. So we have this new formula for this. NR we can write here. Write here NR1 is equal to NR1 is equal to put here 21. NR1 is equal to old value of R1 okay into new value of R2 is 1 1. Now we start here. Can anyone tell me what we have here? Without calculating, you can tell. See, yesterday I have discussed. We can have this same value. If you have always you can find 0, always you can find 1 here. Just cross check. Here it is 0. Now we can check this one. 1. Check. New value of R1 is equal to old value of R1. Row from 1. So it is 1. Okay. 1 minus. Okay. 1 minus. Corresponding value of key column. Corresponding value of key column. What was that value? Corresponding value of key column. It is 1 upon 2 into new value of row number 2. What is that new value of row number 2? It is 0. So 1 minus 0 it is 1. Now we will check for this S1. Okay, S1 is now. Into here. New value is equal to old value of R1. This S1, old value is 1 upon 20. 1 upon 20 minus corresponding value of each column. It is 1 upon 2. Okay. 1 upon 2 into new value of row number 2. It is minus 1 upon 2. It is minus 1 upon 10 actually. Find out this answer. Do this in calculator. I calculator 1 upon 20 minus 1 upon 2 into minus 1 upon 20. Okay, we have 3 upon 40. Write down as it is 3 upon 40. Don't write in fraction. Now for second, okay, S2. New old value of R1. Okay, old value of R1 it is 0. 0 minus old value of corresponding it is 1 upon 2 into new value of it is 1 upon 4. Minus 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 4. We have minus 1 upon 8. Minus 1 upon 8. And last one, 12. Okay, so we can have old value of R1. Old value of R1 it is 12. 12 minus corresponding value it is 1 upon 2 into new value it is 8. What we have? 12 minus 1 upon 2 into 8. It is 8. Yes. We'll check the answer. That is our final answer. Check again. Hello.
सर ते 12 नाही 6 आहे.
Oh, sorry. We have to check this now. So here it is 6. What will my answer? Hello. So sorry. Here it is 6. 6 minus 1 upon 2, 2. That is 8. Okay, so 6 minus 4, it is 2. Okay, you can have here. You have here say 2. Now last, find out next one, the ZZ. How we can find ZZ? Do this fast. Yes. 16 into 0 plus 12 into 1, it is 12. 16 into 1 plus 12 into 0, it is 16. Do this in calculation. 16 into 3 divided by 40 plus 12 into minus 1 divided by 10. Is it 0? Check this in calculation. Into 3 divided by 40 minus 12 into 1 divided by 10. It is 0, showing here 0. Now next, below 16 into minus 1 upon 8 plus 12 into 1 upon 4. Here it is 1, this cross check, and this is what? 16 into 2, it is 32. 32 plus 12 into 8. So it is 128. It is 128. Then calculate CJ minus ZJ. 0, 0, 0 and minus 1. So now is there any maximum positive value? No. Then you can stop here. You can stop here. Now what you can write? What will be your final answer? Now C, most important. Here we have x2. So the value of x2 is 2. Value of x2 is 2. If z is x1, so don't write by mistake. You can write this first as x1, second as x2. No, please check this variable x2. So x2 is equal to 2, x1 is equal to 8, and this will be your final answer 128. It is same. If x2 is equal to 2, then we can put 16 into 2 here. 16 into 2 plus 8 into 12 plus 8 into 12. So that Z means what? This is your final answer. So here you can write here x2 is equal to 2, x1 is equal to 8, and Z is equal to 128. It should be your final answer. Any doubt up to this? Hello? Yes? Reply me fast. You are in 115 numbers. Just reply me any doubt up to this. In this problem, any doubt? Just cross check this value. That's one. Just cross check this value. I think they are different. Just check this value. Okay, go this one. See, if you solve this problem in calculator, you can easily get this value x1, x2. And while solving this, okay, this problem. See here 8. Okay, key row. This is what? Last row, because we have only 2 rows. So this 8, it is as it is here. 8. So while drawing at the end of second table, you can get slight idea that I am doing the correct. I am the correct path or not. It is 8. Initially calculate this value in the calculator. If you find x1 as the 8, and say you find the 8, so you can say yes, it is correct. Okay, I am doing correct things. Is it? And last we have regularly find here. Any doubt up to this? Yes?
S1 ची व्हॅल्यू 3/14 नाही 1/10 होईल ना.
नाही करा ते इथे ही व्हॅल्यू व्हेरी होईल. I don't know exactly this value may change. Just check this value. Just check this value. Okay?
सर ते नाही ते फर्स्ट रो मध्ये 3/40
इथे
थर्ड कॉलम.
इथे ना
हो सर ते 1/10 येते 3/40 च्या जागी.
ठीक आहे असेल ते लिहा काहीच प्रॉब्लेम नाही. 1/10 अगेन मी ठीक आहे. This calculation is the same.
Yes, sir. It become 1.4.
हो सर.
That is 1 by 10.
1 by 10. And this one?
बाकी बरोबर आहे.
बाकी बरोबर. मग हा व्हेरी होईल, हा व्हेरी होईल. हा काय होतो बघा, 16 means 6 minus 2, it is minus 0.4. Check. Is it minus 0.4?
2.8 आहे.
2.8, that is 2.8. Okay, check करा value काय थोडा last try.
2/5 येईल सर.
So that is 2 by 5 means 0.4. Okay, 2 by 5. And this one is minus 2 upon 5. Check here. You can have 1 here. And this is what? Minus 1. So you cannot have any positive value. Check this one, even this 1 of what? It is 1. Okay, so it is
Yes,
0
sir.
minus 1 is minus 1. So here you cannot have any maximum positive value. It will stop here. Finish. Okay, you can write this answer. Okay, yes, very nice, very good. Please stop here. Okay, you have say DME lecture next one. Start as 2.05. Okay, any doubt? Okay, I will put the question bank for mid test 1 on WhatsApp today, late night today. Okay, sure. Thank you all.